Souls, welcome back to your daily divine messages from Spirit. Welcome to this Monday, Moon Day, of our next steps for the brand newness of the week. Monday is associated with the moon, so we have a lot of intuitive, emotional upcomings, up feelings that you may. So whenever people wonder, if you ever wonder, why is it that no one wants to be at work or everyone's feeling quite manic on Mondays, it's because it's connected to the moon, and the moon connects to our emotions and our intuition. So I felt the need to share that. If you hear any background noises, we just also have we have the trash truck that just pulled up. So everything that shows up in my messages as I'm channeling is a message from Spirit. We also have some background speaking with the meditation that's coming on for transmitting light energy. So if you are new to my channel, this is what it's like. Lots of messages that come through as before I even start pulling the cards. But let me introduce myself. My name is Princess Leah, and my channel here is all about pulling from the highest frequencies of conscious love. I am an intuitive artist and healer, so I do channel messages from Spirit from all facets, from sometimes dance, sometimes music. And today, through my daily divine messages, we pull from the Star Child Akashic Tarot, our ancient Beyond Lemuria oracles, and our four agreements, as well as from our heart chakra sound healing. I do download some prophetic messages as well throughout. So the cards are just here to confirm our energies, but am always constantly getting messages just as a download to help guide us. If you'd like to be a part of my soul tribe where we're healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind, definitely subscribe to my channel, Princess Leah 888. And if you're a returning family and friend, welcome back, beloveds. Let's get into some prophetic downloads of what Spirit has to say. Let's tap into our heart space. You can place your hand on your heart if you'd like, and we're just going to hear what our heart wants to tell us before we get into the cards. I'm hearing the messages come through. Feel the vibration of your heart. Because right now I can feel the vibration of the frequency. I can feel the vibration of the sound bowl in my hand. But because of the background noises of the meditation, because of the garbage truck that is outside that just showed up as I started this live, I can only hear the outside noises, but I can feel the vibration in my hand. So I'm hearing that as a message from Spirit today. Again, going back to that Moon Day energy of Monday, it's very tuned into the moon of your intuitions, which are the things that you can feel, but may not be able to see. So your emotions, energy and motion are also indicators of where you're at. And emotions are not bad, and they're not obstacles. They're not something you have to defeat or suppress. They're not weaknesses. Our emotions are indicators of where our energy is. I'm hearing today, if you're feeling emotional in the sense of wanting to shed tears, let them shed, because we are purging. We're shedding old frequencies, densities out of our codes to tap into higher frequencies so we can hold more high vibing energy, more love, more joy, more bliss, more abundance. We're expanding our capacity. In order to expand our capacity to new, we have to allow the old to release. And that does come through purgings, sheddings, tears. I've been purging a lot of tears in the last few days, and that's okay. They don't even have to have a reason. They don't have to have a meaning. It doesn't have to have a judgment of, oh, you're sad, that's sad. Or they're happy, tears of joy. They can just be tears of release, tears of purge, tears of healing and cleansing and clearing. You can journal them if you need. Journal what you're feeling as the tears are coming through if you'd like. You may not be able to explain it either, and that's okay. Because again, those are just old dense frequencies that are needing to come to surface to release. That's the year of the snake, the Kundalini rising. It just brings up emotions for it to be released, things that are no longer in alignment with your soul's light codes. So even if you can't see it or understand it or describe it, allow it, release it, embrace it. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. The vibration is very strong. Even if the frequencies were also blending in with the same same frequencies in the meditation. But allow your body to rest, to eat, to drink plenty of water. As you're purging and releasing tears, make sure you're rejuvenating that release with water. I'm also hearing sweat. If you're sweating a lot for some reason, maybe you're sweating a lot in your sleep. I was tossing and turning overnight, like was hot and then cold and then hot, and threw the covers off and then was bundling up and had the fan on. So maybe you're feeling that kind of sense too, and that's your body trying to recalibrate from all of the energy changes. It's beautiful. We have the full moon in Leo at its peak on February 12th. Shout out to the February birthdays. Shout out to my little brother's birthday today, his 30th, dirty 30. Pray that you travel safely. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. So Spirit, what are some energetic, what's the energy here in the tarot? Yes, we have the King of Crystals here at the bottom of the deck, as always. I haven't seen this guy in a while, but he used to come out all the time. But this is our heart activating. But maybe you're feeling with it in reverse. You're feeling a bit, again, that shaking, because if you're feeling unstable because your emotions are at a peak right now, because you're almost because you have to remember too that full moon in Leo full moons are heightened emotions, even more so. The Arcturian Arcturian red dragon. To revitalize your life force. We had the Seven of Crystals and the Queen of Cups I wanted to show with the universe here. Okay, so something is brewing in the universe. The universe has your back. The universe is with you all day, every day, wherever you go. Trust. Trust that all your seeds are being nurtured and grown. So even if you're feeling, if your heart is feeling activated, even if you're feeling emotional, have compassion for yourself during this time of waiting. You may be feeling like you're in a waiting period in the waiting room, is what I'm hearing. But the Queen of Cups is all about having compassion, nurturing yourself, radical acceptance of how you're feeling when those emotions are coming up. The cups are of emotions. As you're waiting for your crystals, your pentacles, the abundance that you have been planting, the seeds you've been planting to grow. You see how the Seven of Crystals and the Universe card are both in this meditation state. So while you're waiting, the universe is working. You see that? You may not, you may feel like it's just you here, going within, shedding, releasing, planting. But as you are waiting and meditating, the universe is doing the same, meeting you where you're at. I love that. That's beautiful. The Five of Swords underneath that. So yes, you are releasing, setting boundaries, setting new boundaries is what I'm hearing with your new frequencies, with your new timeline, with what you now, the capacity you now can hold is expanding to a new capacity, to a different kind of quality of capacity is also what I'm hearing. So have compassion for the things that are changing and shifting within you. You're not doing anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. You see, I burnt some of my incense, or my Palo Santo fell, and so burnt a big old hole in my mat. That's, a message for someone. Maybe, again, sometimes maybe you've burned some holes in relationships. And that's okay. It happens. Our relationships are not perfect. Love is perfect from the divine source. It's the only kind of perfect love we got, is divine love. But we as humans on this journey, at spirit, these beings as spirit, our essence is pure, perfect love. But our human nature has all these different infiltrations of emotions that we get to experience. And so, of course, it's not going to be perfect in its way as divine universe, source, God, love, whatever you want to call it. But as long as we realize that the essence of who we are is perfect in love. We are perfect love in our essence. That's how we can have compassion. That's how we can forgive what is going on around us, what we cannot see with our two eyes, but we can feel in the vibration of our core being. You may be feeling very vulnerable today, but embrace that vulnerability. Be compassionate. That Queen of Cups, be compassionate with your vulnerability. Number 56, reduce this to 11. Might be significant numbers for you. You're ascending. Your vulnerability will help you awaken and ascend to your highest self, your highest being, that beautiful essence of love. Love is vulnerable. Love is vulnerable. It is a see me as I am. The Queen of Cups is the epitome of pure essence of unconditional love. Because when you allow yourself to tap into your vulnerability, you will also tap into your endless opportunities. Vulnerability leads you to endless opportunities. You see these bubbles of these butterflies for transformation. Number 23, reducing to 5 of change, shifting, transforming. With that 5 of Swords we saw under the universe. You are shifting and transforming. You're going through these different bubbles. All of these little bubbles are different. I'm hearing dimensions, different versions of you that have transformed. Allow, embrace, surrender to the endless opportunities. Beautiful. This is the time to surrender. Surrender all of your emotions. Surrender the doubts and the fears. Surrender what you cannot control. You cannot control a plant to grow any faster than it's going to grow. You cannot control a baby to grow in a mama's belly any faster. There are things we just cannot control, and the Seven of Crystals is about that. Trusting, actively waiting is a waiting in trust and surrender. You're merging. Yes, you're merging your feminine and masculine energy. You're merging the two, embracing it into the third entity of universe, of source, divine, all in one. Maybe, you're surrendering back to home. I'm just hearing for some, because of that King of Pentacles in reverse, maybe there is a masculine energy in the collective, in your collective. Take it if it resonates. Don't force it if it's not. But who also is feeling like their heart is being activated and it's causing them to feel unstable. That's why it was in reverse. Causing them to feel unstable. But that's because there is this merging happening, this transformation, these opportunities of your vulnerable state. Your emotions are transforming. Look at that. Look at this. I can't make this up. Refuse to eat emotional poison because your emotional state is transforming. Refuse to eat emotional poison. Don't take anything personally. Taking things personally makes you prey for predators. They can hook your attention with one little opinion and feed you whatever poison they want. Refuse to eat the poison. Today, on this Monday, your emotions may be a bit vulnerable. You may be feeling a bit vulnerable. Not to mention, we just had our Super Bowl yesterday, so people who are not happy with the losses that happened, there's always going to be someone upset. But that when, loss equals vulnerability. Loss equals grief. Grief equals vulnerability. But vulnerability also leads you, when you surrender that vulnerability, it'll lead you to endless opportunities of transformation and growth. So don't let anyone else's opinions about your beliefs, your emotions, your transformation, your desires to hook you into lower frequencies, lower densities, because that's what you're releasing. That's what you're purging. So realize the power of your word. Be impeccable with your word. Look, this goes back to the same thing. Be immune to others' opinions. Refuse to eat emotional poison. Do your best because you want to. Because you want to. Not because you have to. Do your best to refuse to eat this emotional poison. Do your best to be immune to others' opinions. You're not perfect. Like we said, as humans, we're not perfect. But we are, our purity, the essence of who we are comes from a pure source of divine love. And that is perfect. And so as long as we remember that what we are going through right now, what we're feeling right now is fleeting. That is not the true essence of who we are. I'm hearing for some, how your divine masculine is reacting or responding, or, has their opinions or their emotions, or poison that they're trying to heal through. That is not the essence of who they are. So as we refuse to eat emotional poison, that builds our immunity from other people's opinions. Really beautiful. So today, our next step from Don McElrea's, from Beyond Lemuria, from the Akashic Star Child Tarot, the Four Agreements is saying don't take anything personally today, especially when your emotions are so heightened. Have compassion, surrender to your emotions with radical acceptance, because the universe is meeting you exactly where you're at as you are trusting in all the opportunities that are unfolding. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. And I love that when you refuse to eat this, I'm hearing transmute, because she's blowing out the dandelion here, right? She's blowing this dandelion out. And you know, when you blow the dandelion, you make a wish, and those little seedlings turn into more dandelions, which is a transmuting of the dandelion. It's because when the dandelion is at this fuzzy state, that means it has died. So when you are blowing those seeds in back into the ground, you are recycling, right? Surrendering its death and turning it back into a reformation of birth. That is transmuting. Transmuting the poison of other people's opinions is a form of rebirthing, giving it another chance of life. And those seeds are being planted, and trust in that cycle of life. Give your emotions compassion and grace today, and other people grace as well, because who knows what they going through that caused them to try to pour their poison into you, project their poison and opinions onto you. The universe has its beautiful ways. I love it. Has its beautiful ways to meet you where you're at, to unfold the endless opportunities and blessings that are your birthright to endure. So trust it. Trust it. Allow it, and see the little bits at a time that you can see as it comes through. Thank you, Spirit. I hope this helps. If it did, feel free to give this video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to be a part of my soul tribe, where we're healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love, definitely subscribe to my channel, Princess Leah 888. You can also find me over on Instagram and TikTok and follow me there, Princess Leah 888. But if you'd like to book a personal tea and tarot soul session, you will receive a 1 ounce loose leaf handcrafted tea from my FemRems apothecary. And my information is in my description box below. You can email me for a FemRems tea and tarot soul session at femrems811@gmail.com, or you can message me on my social media. But until next time, beautiful beloveds, I really hope you have a great rest of your day and week. And oh, quick announcement as well. I'll see you at 12 p.m. for those who are finishing up the 7 keys of chakra balancing. We have our last 2 days that we're picking up on today and tomorrow, starting with that third eye, finishing up with the third eye and the crown chakra. So I'll see you. Set your clock for 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, or hit that notification bell. And I'll see you then. Peace and love. Namaste. Bye.